Let's check out some more cool projects. Going to be rolling across the block Saturday, October 7th in Great Bend, Kansas at the F&E Collector Auto Auction. I'm calling these second generation barn finds. This is the second video on the barn find Bonanza out of this collection. I'm calling these second generation barn finds because these were cars that were gathered up 20, 30, 40 years ago by a collector, restashed as a someday project, and now here they are once again coming back out into the daylight after sitting in storage for years, getting ready to head to the new owner. This little 36 Plymouth Coupe is a great project. It's intact. That's important on a coupe like this. It is an old original car. It's banged up. It's got a little rust. It's banged up a bit, but it's here. And that's what's important. These old coupes are super cool. You don't see them very often, but finding good, complete projects like this, all the way down to the super cool ship hood ornament, something you don't see very often. This car does have all of its stock original drivetrain still in it, original headlight stands. Under the hood, just your basic flathead 6-cylinder Mopar. And inside, this little Plymouth, there again, pretty much all here. The seats are there. The garnish moldings are here. Super important on a coupe to have the garnish moldings. Just a good little project. So let's go check out some more. Up next in the second batch of the barn find Bonanzas, this 1939 Ford Deluxe 4-door. Once again, highly original car, gathered up years and years ago and stashed as a someday project. Does have sealed beam conversion headlights, so it looks a little bit different on the front from your standard 39. Flathead V8 still under the hood. Four-door sedan with the suicide rear doors. And once again, it's here. Inside, this is just a highly original, unmolested 39 Ford Deluxe sedan project. You just don't find these cars very often anymore. This one just happened to have been gathered up years ago, put away in storage, and now the current owner has decided it's time to thin some of these down and move them on down the road. The last car we're going to check out in this barn find Bonanza video number 2 of cars heading to the F&E Collector Auto Auction on Saturday, October 7th, is this little Renault. This is a super unique little car, and you may say it looks like a clown car. Well, it kind of does. It is tiny, and these were actually used as clown cars in certain instances. It is a super unique little car. I do not know a lot about these cars. It is not something that you're going to probably see a lot of at the next car show. But the thing about it, it is pretty much all here, which is super critical on a car like this little Renault. One thing that's really funky about this thing are the doors on this as well. The front opens like the suicide, and the rear opens the opposite. They both hinge right at the middle. So, a super funky little car, a neat little car, something kind of different, something you're probably not going to see at the next cruise in. So all three of these rolling across the block Saturday, October 7th at the F&E Collector Auto Auction, Great Bend, Kansas. We sure hope to see you here live that day on October 7th. If you can't be here, be sure to jump on Proxy Bid for online bidding, and maybe at the end of the day, one of these projects will be home in your garage, getting ready to hit the road once again. Stay tuned. We got a lot more cool consignments coming up. You don't want to miss any of them. We sure hope to see you on Saturday, October the 7th in Great Bend, Kansas for the F&E Collector Auto Auction.